Okay, so we're diving deep today into something pretty wild.
Sounds fun.
It's bringing back the dire wolf.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and we know you've been thinking about this too.
Jeez.
Yeah, we've seen your searches. And there's like a whole mix.
Mm-hmm.
It's everything from like the hardcore science,
Right.
you know, like dire wolf de-extinction.
Yeah.
But then also like the pop culture stuff.
Makes sense.
Like all the Game of Thrones fans out there.
Yeah.
And then even going way back with searches for like Romulus and Remus dire wolves.
Huh. That's interesting.
So our mission today
Okay.
is to unpack, like, why is this such a big idea?
Mm-hmm.
What's the actual science behind it?
Yeah.
And just some of the fascinating angles that come up
Right.
when we even think about bringing back this extinct animal.
It's a lot to unpack.
It is. But we're not going to make it a lecture.
Good.
So let's just get into it.
I'm excited.
All right, so starting off, what's really cool to me
Yeah.
is just how diverse the questions are.
It's
Like, it's not just scientists in a lab who are interested in this. It
Yeah.
really feels like it's connecting with people.
culturally for sure.
Yeah, totally. So for anyone who needs a quick refresher,
Yeah.
like, what exactly are we talking about when we say dire wolf?
Right. So basically we're talking extinct canida, right?
Okay,
Part of the wolf family,
Okay.
but generally bigger,
Okay.
more powerful
gotcha.
than the gray wolves and red wolves we're used to seeing today.
Okay, so when people are searching,
Yeah.
like dire wolf brought back,
Mm-hmm.
that's the creature we're talking about.
Exactly.
And a name that keeps coming up
Yeah.
is Colossal Biosciences.
Right.
And we saw that you searched for them
Uh-huh.
alongside things like woolly mammoth
Yeah.
and Tasmanian tiger.
Interesting.
So it seems like they're at the forefront
Yeah.
of this whole dire wolf de-extinction concept.
I think that's fair to say, yeah.
So what can you tell us about them?
Well, they're really making waves, I think it's safe to say, in de-extinction science.
Okay.
Like they're really pushing the boundaries.
Wow.
And basically what they're doing is looking at, the DNA
Yeah.
of the extinct dire wolf,
Mm-hmm.
comparing it to its closest living relatives.
Okay.
And the hope is that with, all the advances in genetic engineering,
Right.
we might be able to kind of nudge things along
Wow.
to develop animals with like those key dire wolf traits.
That's pretty amazing.
Yeah. And the fact that they're also working on, like you said, the woolly mammoth,
Yeah.
Tasmanian tiger,
Right.
it shows, a real ambition
Yeah.
for this whole area of science.
And this is where it gets really interesting for me because
Okay.
it seems like a lot of the buzz is coming from the cultural side.
Okay.
So we saw a ton of searches
Yeah.
for Game of Thrones and Game of Thrones news.
Right.
And of course, those fictional dire wolves are like such a huge part of the story.
Yeah.
They're like,
Yeah.
these loyal, powerful companions.
And then you also looked up Romulus and Remus dire wolves.
Uh-huh.
And Romulus and Remus, like, just by themselves,
Right.
which takes us back to Roman mythology.
Wow, yeah.
So it's like this image of the dire wolf.
Yeah.
It's been around for a long time.
That's
It's
true.
in our stories.
Yeah.
So what do you think is going on there?
I think it might be tapping into something very primal
Okay.
for us humans, right?
Right.
This fascination with these big Kamaites.
Yeah.
Like, maybe it's a sense of respect.
Okay.
Maybe even a longing for, like, a wilder past.
Interesting.
Like when you see those dire wolves in Game of Thrones,
Right.
they're so majestic,
Yeah.
loyal,
Mm-hmm.
and maybe that fuels this desire
Yeah.
to see something like that in real life.
I could see that.
Yeah.
And this is the part that kind of surprised me.
Right.
Given all this talk about bringing them back,
Yeah.
we saw searches for dire wolf puppies
Mm-hmm.
and dire wolf pups.
Mm-hmm.
So what are people finding?
Yeah, good question. When they're searching for that.
Well, it's important to be clear here, right?
Okay.
Like, de-extinction, it's still in the future.
Right.
It's a possibility.
Yeah.
But it's not here yet.
Okay.
So those dire wolf puppies you see online,
Yeah.
they're not the extinct animal.
Okay.
They're actually just domestic dog breeds
Gotcha.
that have been bred to kind of look like those Game of Thrones dire wolves.
Right.
So it's more about looks,
Right.
not a real comeback of the species.
Okay. So more of a look-alike
Exactly.
than the real deal.
Yeah.
And I guess that circles back to direwolf extinction.
Right.
Like the fact that they did disappear
It's true.
is what makes this whole idea of
Yeah.
bringing them back
Hmm.
even a possibility in the first place.
Right.
We also saw the name Ben Lamb pop up in your searches.
Oh, yeah.
Who is he in all of this?
He's a big name, right?
Okay.
He's the co-founder and CEO of Colossal Biosciences.
Okay.
So he's like right in the thick of it when it comes to de-extinction,
Mm-hmm.
including, potentially the dire wolf.
That's pretty incredible.
Yeah, it's exciting stuff.
So just to kind of sum it all up,
Yeah.
it seems like this whole idea of bringing back the dire wolf, it's driven by like some really cutting edge science.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
That's happening right now.
Definitely.
But it's also like deeply connected
Right.
to these powerful images we have in our culture, from fantasy epics to ancient myths.
Yeah, it's fascinating.
And even though those dire wolf puppies might be cute,
Yeah.
they're not the real thing.
No, not quite.
The actual extinct dire wolf and that extinction is what makes this conversation even possible.
That's true.
Now, you also searched for things like the dodo bird.
Oh, right.
And woolly mammoth.
Interesting.
So it seems like there's this bigger interest in like reversing these historical losses.
Yeah, absolutely.
So what do you think?
Well, I think it really highlights a fascination with these vanished species, right?
Yeah.
And this tantalizing idea of bringing them back.
It's a big idea.
It is. It really is.
So I guess as we wrap up here, thinking about all this progress, all the cultural interest, it really makes you wonder,
what's that?
what are the biggest questions, both practically and ethically, that we need to be asking
Good point.
as we explore the possibility of bringing back animals like the dire wolf?
Really makes you think.
It does. It really does.
A lot to consider.
Yeah. Some food for thought.
Definitely.
All right. Well, that's our deep dive for today.
Thanks for having me.
Of course. This was a fascinating one.
Yeah, I enjoyed it.
Me too.
Great.
Okay. We'll see you next time.
Sounds good.